Hi there, I'm Nana with Master Middle School Math with Tutor Nana, and today I will be talking about solving one-step equations. So let's get into it. So here I have four different types of equations on the board. I have x plus 5 is equal to 7, I have x minus 8 is equal to 6, I have 6x is equal to 18, and then I have x over 4, or x divided by 4 is equal to 9. And in each of these cases, I am going to solve. So I will get a solution to an equation. So what's the solution to an equation? The solution to an equation is an equation. It's a number that makes the equation true. So in this case, I want to figure out a number that makes this true, right? I can plug that number in for x, and then it will make the equation true. What does it mean for an equation to be true? Well, let me give you an example. If I say 2 is equal to 2, this is a true equation because 2 is in fact equal to 2. But if I said 2 is equal to 3, this is a false equation, okay, because 2 is not equal to 3. So basically, we want a number that when we plug in, the left side is the same thing as the right side. All right, so that's what we mean by solution of an equation. The way that we do this is by using inverse operations. So what do I mean by that? We all know that 5 plus 2 is equal to 7, right? I add 2 to 5 and get 7. What if I had 7 and I said, I want to get back to 5, right? What would I have to do to 7 to get back to 5? I would have to undo what I did with the addition by subtracting 2 to get back 5. That's what we mean by inverse operations. They undo each other. And so in this case, addition and subtraction are inverse operations. Subtraction is the inverse operation of addition because it just resets it, right? It does it again. It does it again. So here we have inverse operation. So let's look at this. It says x plus 5 is equal to 7. Okay, we're adding 5 to x to get 7. Now what we want to do is we want to undo this addition, right? So what do? We subtract. To undo addition, we subtract. But in order to keep our balance in this equation, we have to do the same thing to both sides. Why is that? Well, think about this. If I say 2 is equal to 2, that's true. But what if I were to add 1 over here? 2 plus 1 is 3. Is that equal to 2? No. If I wanted to still make my equation true, I would have to do that here as well. Add 1 to the other side. So whatever you do to your left in an equation, you have to do to your right side. So here, I subtracted 5. That means I have to do the same thing here, so I don't change my equation. And then here I have x. The x comes down. This is plus 5 minus 5. 5 minus 5, right, is 0. So I don't need to put anything here. And then this is equal to 7 minus 5 is 2. So the answer here is 2. All right, the solution is 2. Let's go here. Here I have x minus 8 is equal to 6. I'm subtracting 8 from x, so I want to do the inverse of that. That means I have to add 8. So I'm going to add 8 over here. And of course, I have to keep my balance, so I have to do it on the right side. And so that's going to give me x minus 8 plus 8, that's just 0, is equal to 6 plus 8 is 14. All right, let's try this one. All right, so let's continue here. We have 6x is equal to 18. What's going on here? It's 6 times x. Whenever you see a number attached to a letter, it's always multiplication. 6 times x is 18. What is the operation that will help us to undo multiplication? Well, think about it. If I say 5 times 2 is equal to 10, well, how do I get back to 5? Well, I divide 10 by 2, right, to get back to 5. So division is the operation that will help us to undo multiplication, and multiplication will also help us to undo division. But basically, they're inverse operations. So here, because it's multiplying by 6, we want to divide by 6. So we're going to say this divided by 6. And then that means we have to do the same thing to the right side, right? So this also divided by 6. All right, now on the left, we have 6x divided by 6 is equal to 18 over 6. Now look at this. We have a fraction that's equal to 1. 6 over 6, right? We have that, so that's 1. And so we have 1x is equal to 18 divided by 6 is 3. All right, but what is 1x? Remember, in math, anytime we have 1x or 1a or 1c, whatever it is with 1 as the coefficient, the number in front of the letter, we can always get rid of the 1 and just write x. So x is equal to 3. This is just the standard way of writing it, even though this is not incorrect. It's also correct. All right. All right, so we're gonna go over to this one. Here we have x over 4 is equal to 9. Another way of seeing this is x divided by 4 is equal to 9. Now I'm saying divided by, so we see that there's an operation going on and that we need to undo that operation. So our operation here is division. And how do you undo division? You multiply. All right, so here we have x divided by 4 is equal to 9. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna multiply both sides by 4. So we have times 4 and then times 4. And I'm putting a dot because, sorry, this should be times 4. I'm putting a dot because obviously I have an x here and I don't want to confuse that with another x for multiplication. All right, so now let's multiply this. Again, just a reminder, 4 is 4 over 1. So if you multiply that by x over 4, you can multiply the numerators, multiply the denominators separately. And so this side is 9 times 4, which is 36. So what do you get here? 4x, 4 times x is 4x. And 1 times 4 is 4. So 4x over 4 is equal to 36. Now look, we have that situation where we have a number divided by itself, which is 1, right? 10 divided by 10 is 1. 100 divided by 100 is 1. So 4 divided by 4 is 1. So here we have 1x again. 1x is equal to 36. And as I said here, 1x, we say x, right? So x is equal to 36. Now, my favorite part of equations, you can always check your answer, right? Plug it back in, see if it makes it true. Remember we said that the solution of an equation always makes the equation true. So let's go back here. Here we're saying x is 2. So is it true that 2 plus 5 is 7? That's true, 2 plus 5 is 7. So we know we're correct. I'm gonna mark that correct. All right, over here, 14 minus 8 is 6. Is that true? Yeah, that is true. All right, so this is right. Here we have, it was x over, it was 6x is equal to 18, right? 6 times x is equal to 18. So is 6 times 3 equal to 18? Yes, it is. So that's correct. All right, then here we had x over 4 is equal to 9. So x divided by 4 is 9. We found x is 36. Is 36 divided by 4 9? Yes, it is. All right, so we got it all right. Okay, awesome. Well, this is Tutor Nana, and I love helping middle schoolers make sense of math and grow in their math skills. So go ahead and subscribe to this channel, and until next time, bye.